What's cracking? This is JJ Peters from Deez Nuts, and you're watching the AU Review.
Well, welcome to Soundwave.
Thank you for having me.
How's the festival treating you?
The festival's been amazing, man. We've been waiting quite a while to join the ranks. So we're happy that we're finally a part of it, and we're 2 days in. And yesterday was a blast. Today was a blast. We've got a lot of friends on the tour, catching up with a million friends. So great shows, great company, camaraderie, booze, everything we love.
You're ticking all the boxes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. I mean, and you mentioned you've been waiting a long time to be on the bill.
It
definitely seems like they really wait for Australian bands to reach a certain point before they join the lineup. You don't really see any new bands on here.
You have to kind of graduate, and then
And does it kind of feel like that? Like you've earned it
a little bit, yeah. But it's like the thing with Soundwave is, it's like one of my friends from another band once said, like, when this tour rolls around, like, there's two types of people, like the people that are on Soundwave and the people that wish they're on Soundwave, you know what I mean? So we've been the people wishing up until this point, so now that we've graduated and we're here, feeling pretty good about it. So.
Fair enough. And you've had a couple of shows so far, and you got a few more to go. So you're looking forward to continuing along the journey?
Fuck yeah, man. Well, it's been amazing, so it's only going to, I'm hoping it's only going to get better. Even if it goes slightly downhill, it's still going to be amazing. So yeah, we're just psyched to be a part of it.
And looking at the rest of the bands on the lineup, is there anyone that you haven't seen yet that you're excited to see, or someone you have already seen that you've really enjoyed?
Like, we always love seeing our friends play, even though we get to see them quite a bit because we tour together and whatnot. It's always great to see them, like, in our own country or whatever. But there's a lot of other bands that I would love to catch and love to see, like, Story So Far. I tried to catch them today, but there's so much going on and trying to find the stages and shit. It gets a little, like, I'm not very good with directions. I get a little bit lost. So I don't know how many bands I'm actually going to get to see that I want to see, but hopefully I get to hang out with them instead. So, that's, I might not get to see them, but maybe I get to be bench with them. That's, that's okay
can't
with
complain.
me. It's okay with me.
You can see them live next time.
For real. Next time I'm Soundwave.
That's right. And the chance to hang backstage with them, might only come around this one time.
Of course.
So ain't nothing wrong with that. So now let's talk about your music. Your last record came out last year, so you're still in that cycle.
Yeah.
How are you feeling fans have responded to the record, and how are you enjoying, playing those songs live?
Well, it's been amazing response-wise. Like, it's been super strong. Like, everything for us has just been going from strength to strength, so we're continuing down that road. But as far as like live response and stuff, it's these last two shows have probably been the most sort of affirming as far as having people singing the words back to us and stuff in Australia. Like, we're used to doing smaller club shows and stuff, which is, I guess, where we feel the most comfortable. But like playing shows like this, where you're playing to a couple of thousand per show or whatever, and having that many people singing the words back, you're like, okay, we're on the right track. We're doing the right thing. People are obviously loving this and having a good time, and we feed off that, and so yeah, it's great.
And I mean, you mentioned playing small venues and things like that. I mean, you guys haven't really stopped touring since you started playing together.
Yeah, we don't stop grinding, man. We tour Australia the least. Like, we're in Europe like 3 months of the year.
Yeah.
We hit up Southeast Asia, we hit up Russia, Eastern Europe, UK, like America when we can, and Australia is just sort of starting to become stronger for us again. So this is, I think, being part of Soundwave is definitely going to kind of give us a shot in the arm that we need to sort of put our stamp back on Australia again. So,
what was Russia like?
Russia is insane for us. Like, usually every time we play there, we play the same venue. It's like a 600 cap, and it always like sells out beforehand. And Russians are like no offense to anyone that's Russian that's watching, but Russians are maniacs. So the crowd response is always insane.
I'm sure they'd love that anyway.
Correct. There's lots of vodka. Dude, like, our tour manager out there does vodka shots into the eyeball and shit. So they're maniacs. But they can wear that with pride. It's a positive maniac.
And you can stand there right along with them, I'm sure, when you're there.
No, I love it.
So the rest of the year, you mentioned that you do spend a lot of the year touring and traveling the world, and I'm sure you'd have it no other way. What's 2014 looking? Much the same?
It's pretty much solidly booked. Like, after this, we're off to Europe to do some festivals and some side shows with Terror. Then we're back for a little bit to Rat. Then we're going to Europe again. Actually, no, we've got an Australian tour in between. Then Europe again for some more festivals. Then we're going I'll go on tour with Amity in Australia, which is our boys. And then we go to Canada, and then we're recording our new album, and our friend Andrew from Comeback Kid's going to be producing that with us.
How are you even going to fit that in?
We're busy boys. We make it work. And then after that, we do Southeast Asia with Comeback Kids, so our year is completely booked.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah.
But
hey,
yeah, like I
there's
said,
no time to rest, man.
No, that's right. Well, I really appreciate your time. I hope the rest of the run goes well for you, and thanks for taking time to talk to us
Thank you
today.
very much for having me, man. I appreciate it.